Hello, I'm Mary Lohman, and this is Mondays with Mary. I must confess, if I don't like doing something I know I should do, it's easy to put it off or let it fall through the cracks because my feelings told me I didn't have to do it until I felt like doing it. Would that be true of you as well? In Philip Yancey's book, Reaching for the Invisible God, he advises that it is easier to act your way into feelings than to feel your way into actions. In other words, do what you know is right to do and let the feelings follow if they will. If you wait on your feelings to kick in before you do what you know you should do, especially when it comes to dealing with people, you'll be in wait mode many days if you're like me. John wrote, "God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in him." Dear children, let us not love with words or tongue, but with actions and in truth. This kind of love is an action, not necessarily a feeling. It's a decision, not necessarily a desire. Sometimes the feelings are present, sometimes they simply are not. Either way, if we live in God, we must live in love, and that love is an action. One of the greatest indications that we truly live in God and are new creations in Christ Jesus is our willingness to extend this God love to people who would have no claim on our love otherwise. After all, there are toxic people in our lives sometimes, right? And surely we can't be expected to love them, can we? Maybe it's a toxic coworker. Ever have one of those? Or it could be somebody in your family or some friend at church. Well, it's not in your job description to love those people, is it? And no one can demand it from you, right? Therefore, when you choose to love in actions and truth, you show a loveless world a little sample of what Jesus is like. You become the love of God reaching out to them, unconditional love, which really can't be explained or ignored. It is powerful in its implications and its effects, especially on the relationships of our lives. One small verse in 1 Corinthians 13 reminds us that love never fails. What else can you say never fails? Hard work sometimes fails. Going the extra mile doesn't always make a difference. Buying a gift is no guaranteed solution. But when nothing else works, try love. When there seems to be no way to improve a relationship, try love, because love never fails. Now, I'm not talking about feeling mushy or wanting to hug someone. I'm talking about love actions, God's kind of love, as described in 1 Corinthians 13. That's the love that never fails because it is patient, it is kind, it doesn't envy or boast, it doesn't hold grudges, it is not easily angered, and it doesn't gossip. Those are some of the love actions that you can choose in any relationship. And just be assured that this love, this kind of God's love, never fails. So if there's a difficult relationship in your life right now and you really don't have good feelings toward that person, just do some of those love things and act your way into the good feelings instead of waiting for the good feelings to cause you to do what you know you should do. By the way, it really works, this kind of Jesus love. So I just encourage you to give it a try, even in those very difficult, even toxic relationships. Remember, you can act your way into feelings rather than waiting for feelings to cause you to act. Have a great day.